Alright, today I just want to go over some reasons why you might be having a problem with your height of cut. And we have a unit up here in the air. Now, there's multiple reasons why your height of cut will come out of adjustment. Some of it will be your fault, some of it will be the operator's fault. Now, if you're on a lift, and it kind of goes for the same thing if you're on the ground too. When you're on a lift, and you have this dialed in, let's say 130, okay? And I've made this mistake a lot of times too. You have your nut loose on the side here, so you would adjust this here to get the desired height. Now what happens is, once we get the desired height, we go and we tighten up our roller adjustment over here. But what we do, when we're tightening up this roller adjustment, we go to tighten it, we put our hand on this roller sometimes, just to hold the reel, and we tighten it. Well, what you just did, when you push on this roller, and try this when you have a reel, put your gauge on there and push on the roller, even just a slight little bit, you're gonna lose your height of cut. So what you want to do is find somewhere else on the side here to hold that reel and tighten that up. And also when you're tightening it, don't crank down real fast because you're actually jolting this reel as you're doing it. And it will come out of whack. So go ahead and test it on yourself, put the gauge up there, push on your roller like you've been doing, tighten it, and I guarantee you, right out of the garage, your height of cut's going to be off. Now, another thing we do as mechanics, and I've made this mistake too, if you're working on a unit on the ground, you normally have the unit flipped up or on a table, and you're doing your gauge on the table. Well, what we do is we flip it back over and boom, we let the reel hit. Now when that reel just hit, your height of cut is off. All right, so when you're flipping them back over, be real gentle when you set it back down. All right, because even when those are tightened and you slam that down, especially on the concrete, I guarantee you, if you go back and check it, your height of cut's gonna be off. Also, now comes to the operator, and I've seen this on a couple of courses already, where they will be out there coming down a cart path, and some of the guys drive with the reels down. I don't know why, and these things are smacking on the concrete. Your height of cut's going to be off, and then they're going to bring the machine back in. Your super's going to be yelling at you saying you didn't adjust it right. So have a conversation with your operators and tell them, please pick up the reels when they're on the cart paths or crossing over a cart path. Also, if they're towing a walking mower on a trailer, and I've seen guys do this every day. They're in a rush to get from green to green to green, and they're flying across those roughs and they're hitting bumps, and that walking mower is bouncing on the back of the trailer. Your height of cut is off, and now it looks bad on you, and your super's yelling at you again that you didn't adjust them right when you swear up and down that you did. Another thing that will affect your height of cut is also your tire pressure. Lawnmower tires fluctuate and tractor tires fluctuate, so you want to check your pressure. But typically it's going to be between 12 psi, 16 psi, depending on the mower. It could be more, it could be less. But you definitely want to check that. If you got one tire that's completely low, then your height of cut, your cut's not going to be even. You're going to clump more grass. So definitely also check the tires on the machine before they go out. If you don't check the tires, get in line with your operators. Put a sheet on the wall that has the tire pressure of that machine, or write it on the machine so that they know the exact amount to put in there. That's going to make a huge difference in your cut quality. Check your rollers. Make sure they're not loose, going up and down. Side to side, not so much, but up and down is definitely going to raise and lower that cutting unit. Also, your blades on the reels. This is real big. You got somebody out there spraying, the grass starts sticking to the rollers, it clumps up on here. If your roller is thicker, well, guess what? Your reel is going to be higher off the turf, which is going to result in an uneven cut. So make sure that your blades are all in working order and working properly, and that will give you a huge difference. And those are some of the most common things. There's a couple other little variables that can change things here and there, but that's the most common. Please do me a favor, hit subscribe below, give me a like. I do these videos daily. I'm trying to get my subscribers up, and I will see you guys next time.